other five-star generals. Now, Omar Nelson Bradley was so well liked by his troops that he was known as the GI's general. He served as field commander during the Normandy invasion, and he also was the first chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Omar Nelson Bradley's military career spanned over 60 years. Now, as we continue up the hill, you will notice to your left and back to your right that there is a distinct difference between the sizes and the shapes of the headstones. In 1847, the Finance Commission made a ruling, and the rule is stated that only the government-issued headstones could be used in the newer sections of the cemetery. That if a person or their family wish for them to have a larger or more elaborate headstone, such as some of the ones to your left, the headstone would have to be purchased by the family or the friends of the deceased, and they would have to be buried in one of the older sections. The section over to the right, that is one of the newer sections. That is the Korean and Vietnam section of the cemetery.
Huh? Send you? Okay, so like you take pictures, they say I'll take their pictures.
Baby, take a picture of him. No, stop that, Sachi. Let me see from the camera. Can I see? Open this, let me. Oh, well, that's a... Hey, stop showing your hair. Let me see. Excuse me. Let me see.
Okay, enough see.
Let me see that tree. Oh, blue. Everything is blue. How did you see that?
Guard! Hold! All up!
Post Office Pavilion out in the distance, Holocaust Memorial. Look across the Washington Monument, you should see the Kennedy Center out in the distance. But as you try to get the best shot in the world, you look left, you look right, and then before you know it, there goes the world's most photographed tree right at the end of the bridge. That's not cost your dollar. Okay, she made it. She's not taking it back. Okay. All the way across, right-hand side, 7 acres worth of land. That is the Franklin Delano Roosevelt Memorial, all stretched out here on the right-hand side of us. If you look across, you're going to be able to see in just a few seconds, a few columns, even a few purplish, brownish type walls. And all of that in there is the Roosevelt Memorial, because not only is it made up of stone and columns, but we also have 16 different statues. Now look, follow, and even his wife. For the very first time, a First Lady has ever been thought of for a presidential memorial. Eleanor Roosevelt has her own little quiet part of the world here for the FDR. This is the FDR Memorial here in West Potomac Park.
Right inside, there have been the casualties from Vietnam and Korea. Closely has stones of the casualties from Vietnam, from the way ones from Korea. If you look at the rest of the headstones, they directly do line up a straight line. It's about the military formation of some people standing at attention and information forever. Okay, now like I said, the first time today, the Kennedy family gravesite. The final resting place of our 35th president, John Fitzgerald Kennedy. President Kennedy was assassinated November 22nd, 1963, interred here 3 days later. And Mrs. Kennedy lit the eternal flame which now marks his gravesite. And Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis passed away back in 1994. She is buried here alongside her husband, John. And also June, their children are predeceased. I mean, daughter who was born in 1956 and died shortly thereafter. And also son Patrick, who died in 1963, 3 months prior to his father at the age of 3 days old. And also the final Kennedy buried here at this gravesite is Robert Kennedy, the President's younger brother. A senator from the state of New York, as well as a Okay, now to get to the Kennedy family gravesite. Over to your right hand side, I'm going to drop you off from me to the rear. I'm going to walk up this circle, and I'm going to walk right to the top, and to the eternal flame mark at the President's gravesite.
Look what I got for you.
As you enter the eternal flame, go down to the right hand side. There'll be a walkway that takes you down to the cross of Robert Kennedy. And the buses are dispatched on a 15 to 20 minute schedule here in the cemetery. We also take all the buses on the city. We'll come down here, run to the next stop. Around an hour and a half hour. This is the first stop on our original tickets.
Sanggavi, where are you, no conjure? Sanggavi? Cioè, fino alla close பண்ணிடும். ఇందులో వదిలి చూడండి గ్రీన్ గ్లాస్లో నీళ్ళు Sandy! இங்கே பாரும் சமையல் வெளியில கொஞ்சம்
Asma!
Yeah.
You hold it for me? Hey, Papa!
தெரியும் ஓகே ஐ நோ kita semua kira. Nah, dia lagi. Ini ada kamera mana? Oh, itu pada direct level tu kan? Oh, cuma apa? தெரியாது. அது போன்றது இதுகள் எல்லாத்தையும் இப்படி மென்டாச்சுமா
கையை நீங்க வைக்கிறீங்க.
போன்றது நாங்கள் அதுக்கு இல்லை இல்லை அந்த மூட ஒரு கல் எல்லாம் வீட்டில் ஒன்றை யோசிக்காது. everything is fine. ஞாலஞ்சிருந்தேன் நீங்கள் சரி பிளாக் அண்ட் ஒயிட் தெரியாது வடிவு ஏது வடியாது இவ்வளோதையும் இந்த பேட்டரிஸ் ரெண்டு பேரையும் முடிச்சு அந்த கலர்ஃபுல் அந்த இது அதுக்குள்ள இருக்கிறது கலர்ஃபுல் நீங்க பாருங்க மணியா ஃபுல் ரேஞ்ச் அப்படி
Amma in Guardian friends, they say, bring the ad. Please. Please. Please.
Sunny, that's not here.
Where is
That's in the trunk.
ஏமா
Why did you keep it in the trunk?
what is it
I wanted to keep it, everything
Okay.
keep in the trunk and everything you like. Hey, this sucks a lot. I don't like Please.
Wait.
இதான் ஒயிட் ஹவுஸ்
Yes.
ఒకటి వైట్ హౌస్ 5000 పోలీసు ఉన్నారు
இவங்க
Yeah, Pundia.
இதான் இந்த இதுதான் இந்த லைப்ரரி பயங்கர லைப்ரரி இந்த
சும்மா போகாதீங்க இங்கே you don't go there.
I'm taking a picture of a squirrel. I'm taking a picture of a squirrel. Mama, look, a picture of a squirrel. We're taking a picture of a squirrel. We're taking a picture of a squirrel. We're taking a picture of a squirrel. Look, we're taking a picture of that squirrel, Sangavi. There's a squirrel. Where? Appa! That's a squirrel. No, he doesn't hurt people. Squirrels are really afraid of him. They're really scared of him. Why? Because they don't hurt him.
Huh? Being full of white now. எல்லாரும் படம் எடுத்து in front of White House. சுயந்தி சுயந்தி இங்கே போகணும். சுயந்தி நடுவில் வேறு ஓகே இங்கே வர வேறு இங்கே வேறு அவங்க பார்க்க மாட்டேங்க இதை டேக் த ஃபோட்டோ சுயந்தி
Rajaram, இதுதான் White House. The Capitol building a White House and the service of the Armed for Security in the whole thing. அதை காட்டி உங்களை போய் கதை காட்டுறீங்க கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டார். திரு ராஜாராம் தஞ்சி சார்ந்தது கொண்ட White House. Why can't we go and stay there?
I'm staying.
Why?
Sanjeev
I just want him to leave with.
சுயந்தி உங்க இருக்க சொல்லுங்க கொடுக்கலாம் எல்லாம் வெளியில ஸ்பீச்செல்லாம் கொடுக்கலாமா இதெல்லாம் ரெண்டு வாங்கலை உள்ளுக்குள்ள இருக்கு நினைக்கிறேன் உள்ளுக்குள்ள இன்னும் இருக்கு நினைக்கிறேன் சரி இவனை பின்னலா பார்க்க விசிற அடிக்குது சஞ்சய் Sanjeev. Oh. പോയിക്കൊണ്ട് പോവുകയും ചെയ്യുന്നു ഇതില്.
Okay, keep walking. Can you go? Sanjeev and Sangavi playing in front of the White House. Ben, go. Can you down a box?